Okay, here is my second video. You know, I look at Twitter, I look at Facebook, I look at Instagram, I look at a lot of different avenues. I read when you chime into Yahoo, to Google, whatever it may be, I read. I get stuff via email, I read that as well. And here is my thing. This is about the presidential election, the two candidates that's running, well, mainly one. I know people does not favor Hillary Clinton, and I get that. Everybody has a choice. But let me tell you, you really need to sit down and think about the choices that you're making if you go with Trump. Now, this is a free country. You can vote for whoever you want to. But the repercussion that will come if you allow this man to get in office will be detrimental. He is disrespectful. He is arrogant. He's rude. He incites violence. His tone is one of ignoring women, other ethnic groups, and he has no knowledge of how, what, when, or where to do in reference to running a country. Now, his kids will speak up for him because those are his children and that's their father. So yes, they're going to support him. I get that. But when a man stands on TV and the media allows it, you know, it's a different set of rules because of his complexion. And if it was, let's call it what it is. Let's be truthful here. If it was an African American, it wouldn't sit well. If Barack Obama, when he was running, would do some of the things that Trump had done, y'all wanted to take his head off his body. But every news outlet, every newspaper, every magazine, every blog advertised the nonsense that Trump spews out of his mouth. And I don't think that's good media representation. Let's be honest about that. Then when somebody kind of slap it back to his face, he's a crybaby. He's a whiner. He's sensitive when it comes back to him. See, he can dish it, but he can't take it back. That's not the type of person that you need to run your country. Point blank, period. And for the GOP to allow this nonsense and you support a man of his character, it don't help your party, it hurts it. And it does not speak volume for you and your party whatsoever. Now, I was told when I made a comment that he's not a good candidate in reference to African American, and somebody told me not to speak for every black person. And I don't speak for every black person. I'm speaking for myself. But at the same time, I'm telling you that you really need to look, because when people run for office, they say things to get your attention, to get you to believe that they are the best candidate there is. Now, I'm not saying Hillary is perfect by a long shot, because she's not. Nobody's perfect. All the perfect people are dead. But what I'm saying is, look in Trump's track record. He don't want to reveal a lot. He talk a lot of yin yang. He don't have a plan. And if you don't plan, you can't prosper or proceed if you don't plan. And he don't. He spends all his time cutting people up one side and down the other. He focuses on everybody else except for the issues and what's going on in this country. And I'm not understanding, and I guess I'll never understand our thought process to some of the things. And the violence that he has stirred up is okay. There's a statue with a covering across a lady's eyes. And now I understand that what goes on in the United States is really blinding. People don't want to see. They don't want to understand. They really don't want to see what's going on. So they accept anything because they refuse to deal with what's right. You accept garbage and you want to accept somebody who's knowledgeable. You talking about a war. You talk about terrorists and everything else. If Donald Trump becomes president, you might as well start building you a bomb shelter in your backyard right now, because it will be war right here in the United States, because he have pissed off and aggravated so many people in his statements, in his conversation. He has no compassion. He has no understanding. He has nothing. Point blank, period. And when you want to apologize for your wrongdoings, that's a problem, because no one is perfect. I'll say it again. Nobody is perfect. But for us to sit back and settle for a man such as he is, that is a real problem. And for somebody to tell you they're not going to reveal their tax documents, but you want the president to reveal his birthrights, that's kind of double standard, ain't it? You reveal yours, I keep mine. What do you have to hide should be the question that everyone should ask. When you don't want to reveal something and you want to represent me, you need to show everything there is need to be shown if you talk about representing me. Or otherwise, your hiney do not need to sit in that seat of the president. Point blank, period. And people need to understand, it's not just the president. He has a cabinet that makes decisions, and we continue to negate them, and they are just as much accountable as the president is. You all have a great day.